a 5. Self-sack this. Are you friggin' kidding me? And then we just attack in. That's all we need to do. 3 in a row, but like a stupid amount of game time for 3 games. Hey everybody, what's up? What's going on? My name's Kyle. Thank you so much for stopping by to check out my video on my channel, Arena Hacks. Today I'm looking at mono black control here. It's been a little while since I've revisited this style of deck, mono black control style. You know, Orzhov control, the same kind of sacrifice base and everything is what I usually like to stick with. I find it really powerful, but there's some good cards in the new set that go really good in mono black. Invoke Despair is one of them. Spoiler alert, you're going to hear me gush in the gameplay a little bit of how awesome this card is. Why am I not seeing other players running it that much? Like, it is so awesome. I loved every time I saw this and played it. But anyways, it's that 4 black cost there, which is why I'm like, this is really a mono black kind of spell. I mean, you don't have to have it in a mono black deck, but yeah, I mean, all that black, yeah, you kind of, it makes it a lot easier. But anyway, so there were some good cards from Kamigawa Neon Dynasty that I really wanted to add into this. So we call it Black Neon Control, or should I call it Neon Black Control? What, Black Neon? I don't know. But yeah, where are we here? 2.6 mana average, not super high. We do have some higher stuff, like stuff on the heavy end of the scale here. And then a little gap, no 4 drops, and then just 1s, 2s, and 3s. So we are pretty low mana. The 2.6 average kind of seems like a high average when you look at these numbers down in the 1, 2, and 3. It's like, what? Why is it not like 2.0 or something like that? But we do have a little chunk here in the heavy mana cost. 24 lands. 17 creatures to 19 non-creatures. However, 4 of those 19 non-creatures are Hunt for Specimens, which is a sorcery, and all it really does is gives us a pest token, and then we get to hit our sideboard. We also get to hit our sideboard with the Eyetwitch, a very common card when you're using sacrifice synergy in the mono black, chump block, sacrifice, draw card, all that stuff. Very common because it's such good value. You get to learn when he dies, you get to hit the sideboard, all that stuff. So sideboard I'll just touch up on quickly before I get to continue going with the rest of the deck. This is my classic sideboard. If you don't know me, my sideboards almost always look the same unless I don't have green or something. Oh wait, I don't have green in this deck. It's mono black. We'll get to that later. Treasures, spoiler alert. Anyways, so yeah, but this is almost always what I use for a sideboard unless unless I'm not in black and I have a sideboard. But yeah, 2 Enviro Sciences, we really need to hit those lands. That's just non-optional. We got to hit those lands. Life gain, always great. A little bit of extra removal here with some exile effect here. Containment Breach, hit those artifacts and enchantments. Good lord, they are in the meta right now. So, you know, yeah, Containment Breach. Coming in clutch. Pest summoning, get those critters out there. We love the little critter guys down here to sacrifice and all that stuff. Get those pests out there. Mascots, more critters, more stuff. Bigger creatures come along with it. A lot of them, all for 7 colorless. Pretty good value for the amount of creatures you get out of this and get on the board. Awesome stuff there. Confront the Past. We do have a couple planeswalkers in here. Usually I don't run Confront the Past if I have so few planeswalkers, but we like Lolth. We really like her a lot, and there's only 2 in the deck. So we got to have that, what was it called? Confront the Past. Got to have that Confront the Past to get her back. You know, and, you know, going over this card, it's Lolth, right? We all know Lolth. Create some spiders, draw a card, lose a life. The -8 that most people really don't often do, but when you do get it, it's pretty freaking awesome. And really helps get that damage in and win the game. Junji is one of the new cards. Junji, I think that's what I call it most of the time. Junji, the Midnight Sky. Awesome, yeah, when he dies, we're sacrificing creatures already. So we got this big creature. It's a 5/5 flying menace. Odds are we're going to want to attack in with it or something like that. And not really want to sacrifice it. It's a really good, like a 5 mana 5/5 flyer is really good if it has no other abilities. Oh, sorry, Flying and Menace. 5 mana, 5/5, flying and menace. Nothing else, that's really good. But on the plus side, when this guy dies, we can make an opponent discard 2 cards and lose 2 life, or we can put a non-dragon creature card from a graveyard onto the battlefield under our control. And we lose 2 life for that. So we can take a non-dragon out of any graveyard. We can take any one of our other creatures out of our graveyard. This is a fun one to get back. I'll touch on him in a little bit later. He's fun to bring out of our graveyard. But yeah, Junji, so we can get something out of our own graveyard back onto the battlefield, or we can steal something from our opponent's graveyard. As long as it's not a dragon, we taking it. Thank you. 2 copies of Blood on the Snow. To get all these new Kamigawa cards in here, I had to cut. I really don't want to go less than 4, but it's clunky at 6 mana, and you know, the Meathook Massacres, I did in the older mono black deck, I modified into this. It had 3 copies of Meathook, and I had 4 copies of Blood on the Snow, but Meathook's a little more leaner. Low to the ground. We love the ability that we get off this enchantment. This is almost how we win games most of the time, is by pecking away at them with Meathooks. We play creatures, they die, Meathook digs away at their health total until they're dead. We can hit their health total when Junji dies. If we make them discard cards, they also lose 2 life, so we can sap their life total that way. And Invoke Despair, like I was talking about earlier. Sorcery speed, 5 mana, mostly black, 4 black, 1 colorless. And target opponent sacrifices a creature. If they can't, they lose 2 life, and we get card draw. And then you repeat this process for enchantment and planeswalker. 3 permanents: creature, planeswalker, enchantment. Enchantment. There is no situation where this card is not good. Because if your opponent has none of those permanents on the battlefield, then your opponent loses 6 life, and we draw 3 cards, all for 5 mana. That is insane, right? And then for every one of those permanents they have, it's like, okay, it's getting just more and more. You get to, for 5 mana, we're killing more and more of your stuff. And then for anything in between, too, it's like if they only have 1 or 2 of those permanents, they sacrifice each of them, and then they lose 2 life and we draw a card, or we draw 2 cards, they lose 4 life and they sacrifice 1, right? There is no situation where this card is bad, right? Like, that's what I don't get. I'm like, why aren't people playing this more? It's a good card. I think it's a really good card. I guess I don't see a lot of mono black decks out there around. But moving on, coming up to Gravelighter here. It seems like a weird name, Gravelighter. Like a lighter that you use in the graveyard. I don't know. Anyways, Gravelighter, a 3 mana 2/2 flying creature spirit. 3 mana 2/2 flying. Not terrible value there. You know, a 2 mana 2/2 is good value. As soon as you tack flying on, it makes sense to add an extra mana to it. So, you know, a 3 mana 2/2 is not bad. Oh, but wait. This really fits into our deck well with all our sacrificing and all this. When Gravelighter enters the battlefield, draw a card if a creature died this turn. Great to bring back on Blood on the Snow. This is why I would like to have more Blood on the Snows, but it's just like, dude, what do you cut? Like, what do you cut? Like, Meathook, I mean, I cut a Blood on the Snow to increase the Meathooks. Like, I just don't, like, and they are better. Like, it's how we win the games, right? So it's like, I don't know. Like, what do you cut, right? This guy's awesome when you bring back out of the graveyard with Blood on the Snow, or really just any other way. Well, especially Blood on the Snow, because if you're playing Blood on the Snow, creatures are most likely dying. So when he comes back on the graveyard, we're just getting a 2/2 flyer, and we're drawing a card because the creature's died already. Otherwise, we're getting a 3 mana 2/2 flyer, and our opponent has to sacrifice a creature. I think there is one from Zendikar. I can't remember its name. Demon's Disciple or something Disciple. It's a cleric, a 3/1 for 3 mana, not flying, and it kind of has the same thing. Each player sacrifices a card when this creature enters, so you can sacrifice that creature. Same with the Gravelighter. You can sacrifice the Gravelighter if you have to, and you're making your opponent also sacrifice a creature, which is actually really good. So we can use it as removal. If we have pest tokens on the battlefield from here, or in our sideboard, or whatever, we have something like Eyetwitch or Shambling Ghast or whatever. You know, we got Deadly Dispute in here. That's part of the combo here for sacrificing, getting card draw, all that stuff. But, you know, I just mentioned that because it's in the deck. I don't know. It doesn't have anything to do with what I'm talking about. But yeah, we have all these other creatures we can sacrifice, get value from, and we'd much rather have a 2/2 flyer than a 1/1 flyer. Swap that 1/1 for a 2/2, and we get our Lurm. That's a good deal, right? So if we sacrifice that, we're making our opponent sacrifice something. Really awesome guy right here, and we got that card draw built into it. We get really good card advantage and card draw in this deck. It is crazy how hard it is for us to run out of gas. I mean, we run out of like our powerful stuff and get stuck on all these low-end creatures, and it's like, well, now we're spinning our wheels. But as soon as we start hitting some of this other stuff, it's just like, yeah, back in there. Last but not least, the Dockside Chef is one of the new cards from the new set, and it's basically a more lean version of the Skullport Merchant. You can sacrifice the Dockside Chef to his own ability, though. If you read how it works, you sacrifice an artifact or creature to draw a card. Same mana as the Skullport Merchant. Just like the Skullport Merchant, you don't have to tap him. So if he's already tapped or he has Summoning Sickness, doesn't matter. You can still use that ability as long as you have the mana, right? Just a good mana sink. He doesn't create a treasure like the Skullport Merchant, but he only costs 1/3 of the mana. He's literally 33% of the Skullport's mana cost, so that more than makes up for it as well. He's also weaker as a 1/2 instead of a 1/4. But he makes the same sound effect when he enters the battlefield. The exact same sound effect as the Skullport Merchant, minus the sound effect of the treasure being created. But yeah, this guy's really good. He's an enchantment creature. I like him, wanted to play around with him. And you know what? He's not having that 1/4 blocker. Like this guy, he fits right in with our sacrifice stuff. Our pest token here, these guys. I mean, we've got other card advantage with Lolth, with this guy, like, we have a decent amount of other card advantage. We're not too crazy about keeping him on. I do like to hold on to him as long as I can because he does have that ability that we can sink mana into and keep sacrificing. You know, I think I may have won a few games that way as well by sacrificing to trigger the meat hooks and finish off our opponents. So stuff like that. But yeah, he's really good, just like the Skullport Merchant, but makes the deck more lean, brings that mana average down, really helps us get an early game cast stuff. When we need to late game cast expensive stuff, throw one or two of these guys down, right? Good stuff right there. So I've been babbling on about this deck for a while. Let's get to the awesome gameplay. A little bit on that. I'm going to split up the games. I did 3 of them, and they were all really good, and I want to show you them all, but the gameplay alone is over an hour without the foreplay and conclusion. So I'm going to split it up. I'm going to do the first game and the last game of the 3 games. I'm going to title those games after the opponent's deck that I went up against. And then I'm going to do the middle game as a separate video. I'm thinking I'm just going to release it the next morning. I'm going to do this. This is going to be my, what is it? I don't even know what today is right now. This is going to be, I think, my Sunday video. We're past Thursday, right? I don't even know. And then I'll do that middle game as the Monday morning video. So it's just an extra video I don't usually do. The foreplay is going to be super short. It's like a 33-minute game, but it is amazing. I highly recommend you guys tune in on Monday morning and watch that. It is awesome. Like, it is so awesome. Oh my... So awesome. Frustrating. Awesome. Oh my god. Anyways, so that's my plan for this. I really want to show you guys all the games, and there is only one game that's really not even that long. And then the other 2 are just so long. But they're all good. They're all great. So yeah, and it really just shows how screwed you can be with this deck and then just come back and just bounce back. Sneak in lethal. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm so excited. You gotta watch the video. Both videos. Without further ado, let's get to the gameplay. But remember to hit that thumbs up down beneath the video and subscribe to the channel, especially if you like my stuff. Excuse me. Especially if you like my stuff. It makes it easier to watch more and all that stuff. Please support the channel. Leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think about this idea that I'm doing about how I'm splitting up when the games get so long. But I really want to show them to you. They're such good games. But yeah, let me know what you think about this idea and what you like about it, what you don't like. But that being said, let's get to that tasty gameplay. Well, that's pretty crappy. Where's all our... There's our stuff. So we'll go with this. Sucks throwing back one of our only two Blood on the Snows, but we have good cards, or better cards anyways. Get the Eyetwitch out. Samwise the Brave. Where's Frodo? Ha ha ha. Attack in. They have like a bounce spell or something, I think. Letting the damage go through. Let's play the Shambling Ghast. I mean, we can't Deadly Dispute now. If they try to, I don't know, kill something or bounce something. If they bounce it, no big deal. They're both 1 mana. If they kill it, we still get value because these creatures... Izzet. Okay, I thought we were looking at mono blue there for a second. And now we're looking at Izzet colors. Top 6 cards are the instant sorcery from them. Put them into your hand, and then put the rest in the bottom of your library in random order. What is it? Top 6 cards of your library. What did they reveal? Oh, they're a mill deck. Perfect. Not really. Get in there. I guess end turn. We'll save mana for Deadly Dispute. We need to draw a few more cards. Hopefully we can get them before they mill us. We're not meant to be super quick though, so I don't know. Ooh. Let's see what we can do. Oh, a Rune Crab, of course. They haven't played a land this turn, and yes, they got one sitting there. So what do they hit? Twitch, land, and a Meathook would have been nice. We can't play both Deadly Dispute and this guy on our same... Oh no, wait, that would just give us a card draw anyways if a creature dies. So we want this, so they have to sacrifice their crab. Whoa, what happened there? Like, that totally locked. I was just about to say, what's going on here? It locked up, it froze. Okay, let's go. Yeah, he was waving at me. Sorry about that. I don't know what just happened there. Sorry that took so long. It was not my intention. That was weird, actually. Kind of freaks me out a little bit. Can we do this for -3? We actually can. We don't even need to make them sacrifice their crab. Let's attack in, get some damage. And do -3 here. Gain some life, ping them for another damage. Get a learn. Yeah, grab more of these guys. Sure, we'll throw thanks. That's the second nice. But yeah, now here they go. Play a, what is it, the one that copies spells, and then they play, oh no, they're just straight casting a Hideous Laughter. Okay, what did they hit? Good stuff. Oh, both of our Lolths? That's disgusting. Other than that, some pretty decent stuff. Nothing super, super powerful I'm seeing at a glance, other than the Lolths and one Meathook. So 3 cards they got that were actually pretty good. Yeah, let's take these out there. And that's our turn. We're starting to flood out a little bit here. I'm seeing too many lands. How many cards we got left? 30. And they have 5 in hand. They definitely have another Hideous Laughter, or what's the other one? Cacophony there. Maddening Cacophony. I'm just really hope they don't have whatever they use to double cast their spells. So they kicked it. So that's what, half the library rounded up or down, or what is it? If it was kicked and still mills half their library rounded up. So they hit a lot of good stuff here, I'm betting. There's one of our dragon thingies there. What's his name? Junji. And that's the only really powerful thing they hit. That Meathook is from before, I think. Yeah. And then, oh no, wait, that was in exile. But they did mill that from earlier. Okay, what do we do here? We do still have some pretty expensive things in our... Why does that keep happening? Why does it keep freezing? That's weird. And it just takes like, yeah, and they're waving. Yeah, what is going on with my internet connection? Is fine. It's always there. What is going on? Yeah, sorry, dude. This isn't me. I don't know what the heck's going on here. So let's wake this up and attack. I can't remember where my train of thought was. Oh, yeah, what I want to exile. I want to exile this just in case they can cast things out of their graveyard. This way we're leaving them Hideous Laughter. We have expensive stuff, so maybe they won't just mill us out. But... I mean, that's 2 of their, like, perfect spells they've wanted here. Yeah. Right into 3. I was going to say, there's... We got 10 health points to get them down. Yikes. Like... Wow. What did that Celendy Vision? 6 cards, reveal... With just 1 instant or sorcery. Yeah, they grabbed 1 Hideous Laughter that way. But still, a lot of cards off the top, and... just happen to be what they need. We got to keep doing this, get as much damage as we can going. Hopefully they don't have some kind of bounce or something really super annoying. Which they haven't so far. Let's get rid of another Laughter. Or try to anyways. Did I play a land? I think I did. Yeah, entered the battlefield this turn, this land. So... did play a land this turn. So what did they do? I'm guessing they bounced a token back to my hand. Non-land permanent tunes or anything. Okay. We have exactly 2 mana to sacrifice 1 thing. Well, actually, it has to be the pest that we sacrifice, or the chef itself. What is it? Each player chooses a non-land permanent they control. Return all non-land permanents not chosen to their owner's hands. Then you draw. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. I wanted to interrupt that with his ability. That's what I was thinking I got to do, was use his ability to sack the token. That was not what I wanted. If anything, I would have chosen the token to stay out so it wouldn't disappear. But I wanted to sack the token. That's what I wanted. This looks tasty. That's just game. They have nothing. If they can't counter this, that's just game. Go through. You resolve. Resolve. Damn it. Oh. Yeah, can I just pay? Yeah. And they're calling the GGs? Oh, okay. Yeah, we still have the mana. Boom, boom, boom. Man. My heart's racing right now. Friggin', is that the mill deck? That's the mill deck. I thought, oh man, how many cards we had left? Oh, I thought we were not making it. Dang cards! Oh my god! Invoke Despair to the rescue. You know what? Was that not our last 2 cards? How many other Invoke Despairs do we have? Did we see this game? Like, I mean the cards that they... I mean the cards that they milled, too. Like, there's another one there. Okay. Oh, there's both. They're both in here. Okay, I thought, like, our last 2 cards, the other 2 Invoke Despairs. Oh, I can't bring up... Untap switches to this overlay. It had the proper one here before, but at the end of the game, it switches to this little overlay here. Whoo! Squeak that one in. Oh. All right. Very much like this hand, sort of. I like these. These are kind of pricey and man, but it's a good start with the Deadly Dispute and Eyetwitch and all that stuff. And we go first. And they exile it right away. What a punk. And then, of course, we draw garbage. Well, it's not garbage. I mean, mana's good. But of course, it's like we have all these creatures we can play. And I was just about to say, and watch, we don't draw another. A handful of non-creatures. I guess we don't have a lot of creatures, but... Well, no, there is... When you look at the stats, we don't have a lot of creatures, but the... there's that 2-mana one. What's it called? It's a sorcery, but it gives us a pest. I can't remember what it's called now. Hunt for Specimens, that's the one. I'm pretty sure I have Hunt for Spec. Yeah, I do. I totally do. I remember seeing that last game. Hunt for Specimens. Opponent. I can self-sacrifice this guy. We're not going to because we have a Deadly Dispute, but just so you know, like, that wasn't going to go through regardless. We had the mana to use his own ability. And unlike the merchant, the Skullport merchant, the Skullport merchant has to sacrifice another creature or an artifact. Or no, a treasure, actually. This guy can just sacrifice any artifact or creature, including himself. Oh, damn you, mono green. You know what? We have the mana for Blood on the Snow. We very much have the mana for Blood on the Snow. Let's get some Spideys. They're gonna block, or they're gonna kill our Lolth. They have to attack all out to do it, which means they're taking their focus away from our health total. In which case we Blood on the Snow and get our Lolth back. Not yet, actually. We don't have enough snows. Damn it. Whoops. Oh well. They'll lose Ascended Pack Leader unless they can push it up one more notch, which they have the mana to do it. Or they just have what they need to kill Lolth anyways.
The light is insufferable.
So we got to get both of these snowlands out. They're going to draw 2 cards if we don't block anymore. I don't see anything great in the graveyard. Guess we block another one to prevent additional card draw, so they're only going to get 1 more card now. We should have kept one for Dispute. Shite. Would have been a good Dispute target. 3, 4, 5. 6 mana, but 3, 4. We can't get Lolth back this way. Ooh, delicious! I did not see this. And we can do -4. All we need is -3, baby. Get him! Give us some life back, please and thank you. And next turn, Blood on the Snow will get us a Lolth back. How much can we do this for? 2, 4, 5. All we need is 4. Actually, we can do 6 with the treasure. Let's just do it. Maybe I should have done Blood on the Snow. Okay, so they're looting now. Because now I don't know if they have any creatures left or something for us to Blood on the Snow. You know what? We got creatures lands. We don't need Lolth back right away. I mean, I definitely should have. That can bring... Ooh, that can bring Lolth back for 4 mana. Damn it, we don't have a lot of mana to do a bunch of stuff with, though. How much mana do we have? 7, 8 here, so 4 to bring it back. 4 to attack. Wow, damn it. So we won't be able to attack and get Lolth back. And what we have left? 2, 3. Damn it! I don't know what to do. Do we attack with it? Yeah. Let's just do it. So what do we want to pick out of their graveyard? I think... Ooh. I don't know if they can get stuff back out of their graveyard, but let's go with Averbuck. That's the scariest, I think. Because of her hexproof, and when it's nighttime, she gives everybody else hexproof. Well, you just suck, don't you? Doing 3 damage to it? I guess we just sack it to a Deadly Dispute. We're at 7 lands. A little more. No. Total in play 5, 6, 7. It didn't go down when I lost my other land, but it didn't go back up either when I played the other one. That was weird. Oh, don't you draw. Don't get your stuff. You suck. That's not good. That's really bad. I know exactly what they're going to hit, and that's really bad. Yeah, they hit our Lolth. Of course they did. That is really bad. Oh yeah, go ahead. What do we have in our graveyard now? Dockside Chef, and that's about it. Are you serious? Yeah, I say we do it. Mono green with only 1 card in hand. I say we still hold these 2 lands because I like their channel abilities better. We got lots of mana out there, so we try to treat these more as spells and what we can do with their channel. Go that way. That's what I'm saying we should do. Still getting that card draw. Man, they're hitting their card draw pretty good here. How many board wipes? 1, 2, at least 3 now, and they just keep coming back. Stop it. Can you just run out of good cards? Can somebody run out of good cards like happens to me all the time? Can somebody else have that? Hit the treasure up. We'll get another treasure back. We don't really need the mana. No, what is this? I said we don't need this. It's kind of bad. We can get stuff back. Yeah, we need our powerful stuff. Where's our Invoke Despairs? I mean, we got our powerful stuff in way of board wipes. Some of this stuff, make them sacrifice things, you know. What else? Yeah, Invoke Despair, some Junjis. Oh man, that'd be nice. We did see one of our Lolths. We do have another. We usually see them both together anyways. You know, Shuffler's fine. Kind of figured they'd do that. They get the trample and everything. Oh no, they don't get the trample. They can give +1/0 and trample because they have 3 mana. So yeah, X plus 1 red and 1 green. X they can only pay 1, so they give +1 to power and trample to 1 creature, 1 singular creature. If they give trample to this wolf, they get to draw a card. Or they can give trample to Tovolar, they get to draw a card, but Tovolar will still die. And they could have, oh no. They could have Snakeskin Veil, which means we won't be able to target it with the Shambling Ghast. That would be bad. Okay, they don't by the looks of it. They're just trying to get that damage in so that they can get card draw. We get Meathook triggers, treasures. Eight lands that are still out there, I think. No, that land, it doesn't go down. 6, 7 lands out there, but 2 treasures as well. I think Mascots is probably our best bet there. They get their card draw. Wow. Games with this deck is long. Say we just poke them for 1, get some board dominance. We can bring some either a planeswalker or creature out of our graveyard for 4 mana. The only problem is we really don't have anything that great in our graveyard. 1 Eyetwitch and 1 Shambling Ghast. And then these are the 1 Eyetwitch and 1. Are you serious? This is like Catilda all over again. Are you serious, game? Like, this can't be for real. They just... How many extra cards did they draw? A few. I know they triggered... they hit something with this, so the night side of it. They, got at least a couple Tovolar triggers. 1 trigger here, this guy. Okay, so they've drawn a fair amount of cards, but... Still, they've got no look at the top so many of your cards and do whatever. So do we just block with all? That would be 4, 5, 6, 7. He can put him up another 3 to make him 6. Can kill 2 creatures at best. I say we block with all of these. This way, if they give him trample, it shouldn't go through. I forgot to count 1 mana here. Shit. They can get 1 damage going through. I wonder if they see that. They probably do. Forgot to count mana from their mana rock here. And they do use it. So 1 damage is going through. How much damage does this need to take? 3. Let's go this way, get some card draw out of it. But he's still gonna die. Yes! That's a good card. They lose their artifact and their Tovolar. And Meathook is doing its job. Won't be able to wake up our Hive though. That's poopy. But let's do it. We get some card draw off it. They lose their artifact. We get 1 card. They lose their artifact and the creature. Buys. Are you serious? Oh, it doesn't do artifacts? I thought it did artifacts, but still with the double land there. Come on. We can sack a treasure for this. Let's do it. Let's get as much damage as we can in while we can. Let's get rid of, I guess, Tovolar again. I think we got rid of 1 of theirs. Oh no, it was the other big one with hexproof and stuff. Invoke Despair, baby! Yeah. Can we get another one, please? I mean, we have 3 of them in the deck. I don't think I've ever cast 2 in one game. I've cast 2 Lolths in one game, and we only have 2 of them. Tasty unfinished beer. I brew beer, and I do a good job at it. This is what I had left over in the fermenter. I let it sit in the fridge in this weird little glass I have to separate the sediment. And then it's flat when I drink it, but this is a good beer. It's still, even flat, it still tastes good. The stuff I have in the keg, that'll taste. This is like bottom of the barrel fermenting and stuff. And it still tastes good. I think it still tastes good. No need, I'm not bragging or anything. I make good beer. This is a rye pale ale. If you believe that's a pale ale. It's so pale, right? Well, it's the recipe that it started as, was a pale ale. The rye made it excessively dark for some reason. Come on, where's Junji or something? Where's our other Lolth? Where's our card draw? We've seen 2 deadly disputes and 1 chef. Did we even see a chef? I think we did. We didn't. Oh, we have a chef on the field, right? And we will have what? 4 mana left. I like the sounds of that. No. Attack. That's better. This puts them down to 4 health. Let's get rid of more Tovolars. I doubt they can bring them back out of the graveyard, but yeah, just in case, you know. I think we played a land this turn already, so it's just the channel ability, which we really haven't been seeing a whole lot of stuff. Creatures or plant. 1 Lolth for Planeswalkers. We only have 2 Lolths for Planeswalkers. 2 of our sacrifice creatures, and the rest are non-creatures. Come on! I guess we do have another Shambling Ghast there. I just want something sweeter to get back with this. Junji, maybe? I'm thinking maybe I should put more Junjis in here, or Junjis or whatever, however you pronounce it. But what do I take out? Like, I love the Invoke Despairs. Those are so awesome. Did we finally get to cast a game with 2 of them? No, that's our only one. Of course it is. Of course it is. Gain a life every time they do that? Get out of here. Not cool. So they can't attack with their Bugbear this turn. Ignore that. How are they? Where did all these come? They 1 card draw here. I guess they did it like a loot or something. Yeah, they discarded and drew. Discarded a land and drew a card. Like, where did all these cards come from? Weren't they down to like 2 or 3? I can't remember now. I'm pretty sure they didn't have that many cards in hand. They just played like. I guess they only played 2 things. They did the. It just seemed like they did a lot. Okay. Block the damage, get the card draw. Hopefully we get some more of that good stuff that we all know we have in here. How do I still have lands in this deck? 7, 8, 9, what am I, 10, 14. How many's in here? There's 2 more in here. Holy shite, 16 out of our 24 lands. Almost halfway through, but that's way more than half our lands. Well, let's sack that treasure and draw another land, so hopefully our draw step does not give us another land. Are you freaking kidding me? How can I do that? Like, there's something seriously wrong if I can do that. Like, I don't even know. I don't know what to say. I don't know. I just don't know anymore. Oh, baby. Yummy. I keep forgetting that this mills, we mill ourselves. 3 cards. I keep forgetting about that. I'm like, oh, we have something in the graveyard. I want to get it. I was going to get like a Shambling Ghast or an Eyetwitch or something. Like, we need more little chump creatures to sack to our Dockside Chef. But then we mill a freaking Junji. Yeah. And we have the mana to cast it. They gain a life, but they need to gain more life. Junji will do that damage, or they need removal. Blizzard Brawl won't do it. Not a single Blizzard Brawl. See, I said we have more good stuff in the... That won't do it either. That's a good start, though. Holy, they might almost kill us. It's a lot of damage. 10, 18. We only need to block 1. So if we block 1, it becomes what? They put it on a 4/4, which is the smartest thing for them. 15, so if we block a 5, it's 14. No. Now we block. So we block a 5. Self-sack this. Are you friggin' kidding me? And then we just attack in. That's all we need to do. 3 in a row, but like a stupid amount of game time for 3 games. But like untouchable. But still, we're like 3 games and I'm well over an hour of game. I don't know how long this video is. I can't see that little. It's a little tiny thing on the screen over there. Wow. That felt like a long game. I only get to see what? There's 2 in the graveyard, right? Or did I mill one? I know this is one I played. And this is one of the lands. So yeah, and there is one that got milled. Oh my god. We have 24 lands in here. I'm 99% sure there's 24. I can't check right now. Yeah, Untap doesn't have the thing at the bottom. Only during the gameplay can you check that. What you have in your deck and what you have left and everything. Well, maybe. What if I use a hotkey? No, it doesn't work. But anyways, where were we? 2 lands there. 3, 4. 4 in the graveyard. 2, 3, 4. That's 8 on top. Oh my god, 18. We have 6 lands remaining in our 24 cards remaining. No wonder I was having trouble finding our good stuff. The board wipes kept us going, though, against mono green. Yeah, pull out another one. Okay. Well, that was the first game and the last game out of my run of 3. So, like I said, that longer game, we're going to wait until tomorrow, and you're going to get to see that tomorrow morning. And, yeah, I don't know what to say. My freaking word, I'm pretty sure I thought I was dead on all of those games. Like, I'm just like, there's no way and then I don't even know. That's almost like a blur to me, those games now. They were so long, and I'm just like, my mind is like, how do we do this? How do we do this? I can't believe. Nope, I can't talk about that game. That's tomorrow's game. I almost gave some spoilers. I was gonna say against this type of deck when we face that, but you didn't see that yet. You're gonna see that tomorrow. But yeah. Now I don't know. I was gonna talk about that game, but I can't because that's tomorrow's. Damn it. It's a good game. That's why I really want to show it. Yeah, that mill deck. Oh my, that mill deck. What was I down to? 2 cards. 2 freaking cards. And I'm just drawing cards. I'm like, we need to just find what we need to win. Invoke Despair, I remember, really helped us out. Did that win? That did win us the game. And they couldn't counter it. They had 2 Jwaris. We had way more than enough mana to stop it. Oh, baby, that was nice. Oh, man, I love this deck. So, yeah, I like it. My other mono black decks were good, but I don't know. I guess when I get into those situations that seemed hopeless with my other mono black decks, I usually ended up losing. But I I don't know. I just kept going through. Love this deck. Great deck. Give it a try if you have the cards. I think I got most of these of the new cards. All came in the 100 packs that I opened. Not that many rare cards from the new set. Is there? This is uncommon. 2 mythics and 3 rares from the new set. 4 or 5 rares from the new set, Kamigawa. So not too bad as the modifications go. Fairly budget on what I've modified with. But yeah, if you have the cards or you have the wild cards, highly recommend giving this a try. I thought it was just a roller coaster. But awesome in the end. So like I said, keep an eye out for tomorrow morning. I will upload the same time I upload all my videos every day. I'll just do an extra one tomorrow morning to show you guys that other game that I didn't show in this video because I like to keep them a little on the shorter side. So that'll be just an extra video that I upload for the week. And make sure you tune into that, watch that, check that out. I know it's long. But it's just going to be that one game. I'm going to have a very brief foreplay. I'm just going to like show you the deck here and be like, yeah, go watch this video. I'll have a link come up and I'll be like, go watch this video if you want to see the whole deck rundown, and you'll come watch this video then or whatever. But yeah, make sure you you watch out for that and check it out. It's going to be really freaking awesome. So see you guys tomorrow, and hope you all have a great day. Cheers. Subscribe, thumbs up, comment. Cheers.